So I'll be 38 in August, God willing. And I remember when I was around 15, 16, 10th, 11th grade, something like that. I remember hearing a conversation that my aunt, my great aunt actually, by marriage, was having with her daughter. And so me and my cousin, we were really close growing up. She was about 3 or 4 years older than me, and we're cousins by marriage, but we were really close, growing up. I looked up to her like my big sister. And I spent a lot of time at her house, when I was in middle school and high school. And I looked up to her. And I remember her mom was talking to us or whatever. And one of the things that her mom said, it always stuck with me. I never forgot it. And I don't remember the whole entire conversation because it's been so long ago, like 20 plus years. But her mom said, when y'all get to an age or where y'all gonna get ready to get married or date or however, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said, y'all generation, when y'all get ready to get married, y'all not gonna have anything to look forward to. She was talking about, the men and how it was then with dating and relationships and the divorce rate and all that kind of stuff. And it just always stuck with me because she was saying that, the men were different and we just wouldn't have anything to look forward to because this was a new generation, and that just always stuck with me. And I'm living that reality of, what she said, 20 plus years later. And it's like the dating scene out here is a complete and utter joke. And I would rather be at peace and be by myself and focus on myself and do the inner work in myself so that I can be healed and made whole. I went through my life depressed and anxious. And for those of you who don't know, I used to suffer from anxiety and depression really bad, like from the age of 12 to like 33. And I remember a time when I used to look for a man to complete me. I would look for a man to fill a void in me. I didn't feel complete if I wasn't talking to somebody, or if I didn't have a boyfriend, or if I wasn't shacking up, or, I just felt like I had to be with someone. And not at every point in my life, but at various times in my life. I would go from relationship and I would take a break, then I would get back in another relationship, take a break, get back in another situationship or whatever. And it's like I was never really giving my body, my mind, my spirit time to heal, time to, reflect and do some soul searching. But I felt like I needed a man, or I felt like I had to have a man to complete me or to make me whole, or to have that healing feeling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad now that I realize I don't need a man. I want a man, I want a good man, but I don't want just any man, and I want a God-fearing man. So at the point of where I am now, my mindset is totally different, as it should be, than it was from 20 years ago. But now I know that healing comes from within. Peace comes from within. So you can't look for a person to heal you or to make you feel whole or to make you feel complete or loved or valued. Healing comes from within. Nobody can heal you. You have to heal you. You have to do the inner work. Nobody else can do it except you. Nobody except you and God. So you got to make a choice. Are you going to wait on someone to give you happiness? Or are you going to allow happiness and healing to come from within? Choice is yours. Nobody can love you like you. So, food for thought.